Hello kids, today we are going to start chapter number 1 of civics, and the name of the chapter is Understanding Diversity. Okay, so just step out of the house and look around. You will see different colors and hear different sound, isn't it? We also see nature behaving differently, like sunny, rainy and foggy. Have you ever stood by the sea and feel the sky changes its hue, how the sea waves are coming and going? This is diversity, the presence of a wide range of qualities or features. Like in nature, diversity can be seen in the way people live in this world. We, the human being, are social being, and we live together in groups, which again are diverse. The immediate groups in which we live is our family. It consists of you and your parents, siblings, and relatives. When a group of families live in the same area and they have some link, then they are called a community. And when a large number of people live together within the geographical area of the country under a common government, then it is called a nation. But remember, within these social groups, people perform different types of activities depending on their interests, abilities, skills, and education. But they depend on the other member of the community as well for his other needs like clothing, health services, etc. In your family too, you must have seen that every member plays their own role. Like your mother cooks food for you, your father works outside to earn a living, etc. Communities too depend on each other. Example, the village community supplies food to communities in town and cities, and in turn they depend on them for things like garments, medicines, etc. Next is diversity in India. India is a big country with the variety of geographical and climatical conditions. People in different regions have their own food, language, and own way of life. Social institutions. In our country, diversity is seen in our families too. We have nuclear families in which only parents and the children live together. It is usually common in cities. Joint family, parents, children, grandmothers, and other close relatives live under a common roof and share the same kitchen. This is usually common in villages. In India, a family is usually headed by the male member. However, in the parts of northeastern India and Kerala have matrilineal families where the woman is the head of the family and the property passes from mother to daughter. Next is diversity in language. Diversity in language can be seen in language too. India has 22 major languages and about 1625 dialects of various languages that are spoken within the country. Language spoken in India can be divided into two groups on the basis of origin. The language spoken in southern India belong to the Dravidian group, while those spoken in northern India are derived from Sanskrit. Beside this, there are some languages usually spoken by the tribals which neither belong to the Dravidian group or to the Sanskritic group. English, though a foreign language, is widely spoken throughout the country. People, especially those living in the cities, speak more than one language. Diversity is seen in religions too. Most Indians are Hindus. There are followers of other religions too. Each religion has their own festival, rituals, and place of worship. Like Hindu goes to temple, Muslims goes to mosque, Sikh people goes to Gurudwara and Christian people goes to church. Their purpose is same, that is praise. So we can say that diversity in religion is about doing things differently and not doing different things. Next is ways of life. People in the cold region of Kashmir wear a loose woolen robe called firan to keep themselves warm. Rajasthani men wear large colorful turbans to help them protect their heads from extreme heat and make their life brighten in the dullness of desert. Sari and dhoti is a common attire in the most part of the country, but they are also worn differently in different parts. The geographical and climatic condition of the place determine the economic activities of a region. Most of India has flat land and warm and rainy climate. People here are engaged in growing crops. Even we find the different states grow different crops. Like states like Tamil Nadu, Kolkata, Bengal, Orissa, etc. grow mainly rice, whereas Punjab, Madhya Pradesh grow mainly wheat. Fishing. Fishing is an important economic activity of the coastal area of Kerala, Bengal, Orissa, etc. Whereas on the mountainous terrain of Ladakh, rearing sheep is the chief occupation. Diversity is even seen in the food we eat. People in cold places eat lots of non-vegetarian food as few crops are grown there. Whereas people living in the coastline eat lots of coconuts and fish. People living in the rice growing state eat more rice than people who live in the wheat growing state. India has a diverse culture and different states celebrates different festivals. Nearly all Indian states celebrates harvest festival but in its own unique style. Like Baisakhi is celebrated in Punjab, Onam in Kerala, Bihu in Assam. Now diverse dance forms. India also has various dance forms. Bharatnatyam belongs to Tamil Nadu, Kathakali to Kerala, Garba to Gujarat, Odissi to Orissa, Bhangra to Punjab. Next is the variety and diversity makes our country an amazing place to live in. In spite all our differences, we Indians have some strong similarities which make us recognizable as Indians. Thank you.